So I know I told you last one was going to be shorter, and it was, but hopefully this one will be shorter than that one was, right? So we're going to kind of just get into it. For anyone that doesn't know, palm muting is just a technique by which you strum the guitar, but you, as the name would suggest, put the palm of your hand flat onto the guitar, and it kind of muffles the tone out. And that's how you get some of those chunky sounds in metal and a lot of heavier music, right? Without it, it would just kind of sound like this. But with it, and it's a really easy technique to do. It requires almost no effort, right? But still, sometimes it's easy to get it wrong. I know some people that, still, even after years of playing guitar, still can't do it, and it's really not that difficult. You know who I'm talking about. As I was saying, you're going to take palm of your hand, place it down near the bridge piece of your guitar here, right? Like a little tailstop piece, I think that's what they call it. Whatever. You're going to put your hand down near this bar. Call it a bar. Your hand is going to go, it's not going to be completely flat, right? Because you still need to be able to strum. But you're going to kind of just rest this part of your hand down at kind of an angle onto the guitar. So you're still allowing your wrist to turn and strum while also muting out those other notes, right? You don't want to have it up too much to where it's actually starting to cover a lot of this bridge pickup here. Nor do you want, of course you don't want it all the way up here, but you also don't want it too far back. We're not going to get the effect you want. So if it's too far up, it's going to mute it out too much. You're not going to get hardly any sound out of it. If it's too far back, see how it's ringing out a little too much. It's ringing out more than what you want. It doesn't have like that kind of punchiness to it. You want it a little bit off of the your bridge piece here, but kind of resting on it as well, if that makes sense. And the end result just sounds like this. Again, you don't want it too far up, otherwise you're gonna, which can sound cool, but that's not what we're trying to do for purposes of technique, right? And you also don't want too far back. Again, it loses some of its punchiness. So just add it an angle, kind of like that, right? Got to add an angle on your guitar here, not too laying over it like that too much, not too far back. You're not trying to ask for change here. You're literally just going to have it at kind of an angle, nice little angle, resting up there, and then it still allow you to strum. And that's pretty much it, man. That's it for palm muting. You can do it as you go across strings. It's like one of the things you'll hear. And with that, I mean, you're literally just, as you're strumming across, you're kind of moving your hand a little bit too, kind of back and forth. But that's it. As far as the technique goes, your hand's pretty much always going to stay in that same sort of position, and you'll get more comfortable with it as you practice it and kind of learn to incorporate it in songs. That riff that I made at the very beginning of this that you heard, that's kind of like a Master of Puppets, Metallica sort of riff, or I may have kind of just ripped that whole thing off, but it gives you the gist of what you're looking for. Bands like Metallica, they're a great place to learn how to do palm muting. Master of Puppets specifically, there's a lot of palm muting. I mean, there's a lot of palm muting and a lot of metal in general, especially bands like Metallica. So it's a good way to kind of learn some of that and introduce you to it. So that's pretty much it.